Lesson 6-1, ratios and unit rates. Our objectives today are to write and simplify ratios, which usually are considered fractions, and to find rates and unit rates. A ratio vocabularies. A ratio is a comparison of two quantities by division. 2. A rate is a ratio that compares quantities in different units. And 3. A unit rate is a rate that has a denominator of 1. So let's try some examples regarding this information. So we have example 1. Write each ratio as a fraction in simplest form. So it says 40 out of 100 students have jobs. So first I'm going to write the fraction as how it is. So it's 40 out of 100. 100 students were able to have jobs. And I can reduce. Well, I know 10 goes into both, so I'm going to do divide by 10. So it would be 4 divided by 4 over 100, 10, sorry, 4 over 10. And then I know 2 can go into both. So it's 2/5. B, it says 40 students with jobs, 2. This is also telling me that this is a proportion or a fraction or a ratio to 60 students without jobs. So we have 40 students to 60 students who don't have jobs. So again, I can divide by 10 on both because I'm making this into simplest form. So it's 4 out of 6. But I also can still reduce. So it's going to be 2 over 3, which is 2/3. This one says 4 out of 10 cookies have chocolate. Well, the fraction would be 4 over 10. And I can reduce. So it would be 2/5. Also, another way to do ratios is with these colons. But since we need it in fraction form, you're just going to do 90 over 110. And again, you have to reduce it. So I know 10 can go into both. So it would be 9 over 11. Well, they're both prime numbers, so nothing else can go into them. F, it says 9 out of 21. So again, fraction 9 out of 21. Well, can I reduce anything? Well, I know 3 can go to 9 and 21, so I'm going to divide by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 21 divided by 3 is 7. E, I have 15 to 25. And again, I can reduce it. I can get 5 out of both. So it would be 3/5. I have 100 divided by 1,000. And that would be, I know that 10 can go into both. That would be 10 over 100. I could still reduce more. If you know the answer to this, go ahead and just reduce it much quicker than I can. And so 10 divided by 10 is 1, and 100 divided by 10 is 10. So that would be 1/10. Okay, example 2. We're going to find each unit rate. So when you find each unit rate, you're going to take the two numbers and you're going to divide them. I'm going to take the first number, which will always be on top. That will be your numerator. And your second number will always be your denominator. So you're going to do 0.78 divided by 6. And you're going to do all the work. You're going to divide using your head or hands, but not a calculator. If you forgot how to do that, you're going to put the bottom number, the denominator goes on the outside and the numerator goes on the inside. So it's going to be 13 cents per fluid ounce. That's what they're asking for. They want to know how much something is after it's divided into it. So if I look at it, I have 2 liters. And it's $1.98 each. This one's going to be a little different because I want to find out how much it is per liter. So how much money per liter? So I'm going to do $1.98. You always usually put money on top because we want to find out how much it is going to be per something. And that's going to be divided by 2. So I'm going to do $1.98 divided by 2. Well, 2 goes into 1 0 times, but 2 can go into 9 times. And again, 2 can go into 18 this time 9 times. So it's going to be 99 cents per liter. Okay, the next one, most people want to know how much each, how many miles are in a gallon or per gallon. So I'm going to have miles per gallon. So miles will be on top. So I'm going to have 425 over 12.5. I'm going to erase some of this stuff so I have more room. So I'm going to put 425 and 12.5. Well, I can't divide that way. I need to make sure I have no decimals on the outside, so I need to move this over here and move something over here. Okay, so I rewrote it again. And I need to find out what 125 goes into 425. Well, I could do the math. I'm going to do 3. So 125 times 3. 5, 6, 7, 375. 3, 12, 7, 500. How many times does 125 go into 500? Well, if I did times 5, that would be way over 500. So I'm going to try times 4. So 125 times 4 is 28, 9, 10, 5. 500. So it's going to be 34 miles per gallon. That's pretty good driving rate. All right. That's the end of this lesson. Goodbye.